Don't come to my birthday party. My sister Olivia's voice was ice cold. What? Why? Because you're embarrassing. Look at you. Your clothes, your hair, your whole vibe. My friends are going to be there. Important people, influencers. And you'll just make me look bad. I stood in my tiny studio apartment, phone pressed to my ear, wearing my usual jeans and hoodie. The same outfit Olivia was currently judging. I'm your sister, which is exactly why I'm being honest. You're 26 years old and you dress like a teenager. You work at a bookstore, you have no ambition, no style, no social media presence. You're just embarrassing. I heard my mom's voice in the background. She's right, Jessica. Maybe it's better if you don't come. That was June 2015, my sister's 24th birthday party, the one I wasn't invited to because I was embarrassing. I didn't go. I never spoke to either of them again. 8 years of silence. Last week, someone pounded on my door at 6 a.m. I opened it to find Olivia, crying, makeup running, designer clothes wrinkled, holding a stack of papers. Jessica, please. I need help. I'm broke, completely broke. And these bankruptcy papers, they show what Mom's been doing, with my money, for years. What those papers revealed destroyed everything Olivia thought she knew about our mother. And what our mom had been doing with her money, none of us saw coming. If you've ever been called embarrassing by your own family, stay with me until the end and hit that subscribe button. Your support means everything. And comment below, has a sibling ever excluded you for not fitting their image? Let's talk about it. Now back to my story. Let me take you back. June 2015. My name is Jessica Miller. I was 26 years old, living in Portland, working at an independent bookstore, making $32,000 a year, living in a 400-square-foot studio. Single. Happy. My sister Olivia was 24, engaged to a tech entrepreneur named Marcus, living in a luxury apartment downtown, working as a lifestyle influencer, making good money from sponsorships. Beautiful, polished, perfect. We'd always been different. She was the pretty one, the popular one, the one who cared about appearances. I was the bookworm, the quiet one, the one who preferred reading to posting selfies. But I thought family was family. I thought sisters showed up for each other's birthdays. I was wrong. "Hey, Liv," I said when she called. "What time should I be there on Saturday?" "About that. I need to talk to you. Okay? I don't think you should come to my party." My heart sank. "Why not?" "Because honestly, you're embarrassing. I'm inviting people I work with, brands I collaborate with, people who matter in my industry. And you showing up in your usual bookstore clerk outfit, it would reflect badly on me." "My bookstore clerk outfit? You know what I mean. Jeans and hoodies, no makeup, your hair always in a messy bun. You look like you don't care about yourself. And if you don't care about yourself, how does it look when you're my sister?" "I care about myself. I just have different priorities." "Exactly. Different priorities. Like working at a bookstore instead of having a real career. Like reading instead of networking. Like being invisible instead of building a brand." "Not everyone wants to be an influencer, Olivia." "No, but everyone should want to be successful. And you're not. You're just existing, working a minimum wage job, living in a tiny apartment, dating nobody, going nowhere." "I'm happy. Are you? Because from where I'm standing, you look like someone who gave up. And I don't want that energy at my party." My mom's voice came through, closer now. "Olivia, let me talk to her." Olivia put her on speaker. "Jessica, honey, your sister is right. This party is important for her career. Having you there, looking the way you look, it might send the wrong message to her clients." "The wrong message? What message does my existence send?" "That she comes from a family that doesn't value success, or appearance, or ambition. And in her industry, image is everything. So I'm uninvited because I'm not Instagram worthy. You're uninvited because you refuse to make an effort. If you cared about your sister's career, you'd dress better, present better, but you don't care, so maybe it's better if you stay home." "Wow. Okay. I won't come to your party, Olivia. Have a great birthday." I hung up before either of them could respond. I sat there, stunned, hurt, furious. My own sister thought I was embarrassing. My own mother agreed, because I worked at a bookstore, because I didn't wear designer clothes, because I wasn't Instagram-worthy. I called my dad. "Did you know Olivia uninvited me from her birthday party?" Pause. "Your mother mentioned something about the guest list being tight." "It's not about the guest list. She thinks I'm embarrassing. She doesn't want me there because I don't fit her aesthetic." "That's harsh. Did you stand up for me?" I told her family should be included, but it's her party, her choice." "So you're okay with this?" "I'm not okay with it, but I'm also not going to force her to invite you if she doesn't want you there." "Because I'm embarrassing." "Jessica, you're not embarrassing. You're just different. And sometimes different doesn't fit. So I don't fit." "Got it." I hung up, blocked Olivia's number, blocked my mom's number, deleted my rarely used social media accounts completely. If I was too embarrassing for my sister's birthday, I was too embarrassing for this family. The first year was hard. I saw Olivia's party photos online before I deleted everything. It looked expensive, elaborate, influencer perfect. I wasn't in any photos, like I didn't exist, but I built a life they knew nothing about. Year 1, I got promoted. Assistant manager at the bookstore. $38,000. Not much. But I loved my job. Year 2, I started writing book reviews. A blog. Small at first, but people read it. Publishers sent me advance copies. Year 3, a literary magazine hired me as a freelance book reviewer. $500 per review. I started making real money from writing. Year 4, I published my first novel. Small press, small advance, but it was mine. My name on the cover, my words in print. Year 5, my novel won an award. Not a huge one, but enough to get attention, enough to get an agent, enough to sell my second book for real money. Year 6, my second novel became a bestseller. Not New York Times, but regional lists, book clubs, real readers. My advance was $75,000. Year 7, I quit the bookstore, became a full-time author. My third book sold for $150,000. I bought a house, small, but mine, paid in cash from book royalties. Year 8, I turned 34. My fourth book hit the New York Times bestseller list. I made $300,000 that year. I was invited to literary festivals, featured in book magazines, living my dream, and my family knew none of it, because I'd disappeared from their lives completely. Then last week, 6 a.m., pounding on my door, I stumbled to the door, looked through the peephole, and my breath caught. Olivia, looking terrible, designer clothes wrinkled, makeup smeared, eyes red from crying. I opened the door. "Jessica," her voice cracked. "Please, I need to talk to you." "How did you find my address?" "Google, your author website. It lists your hometown. I called every literary agency in Portland asking if they represented Jessica Miller. When I found yours, I pretended to be a fan wanting to send fan mail. They gave me your P.O. box. I staked it out for 3 days until I saw you pick up mail. Followed you home." "That's creepy." "I'm desperate." She held up papers. "I'm filing for bankruptcy. I've lost everything. And these papers, Jessica, they show what Mom's been doing for years. With my money." "What are you talking about?" "Can I come in, please? Just for a few minutes?" I stepped aside. She walked in, looked around, at my house, my life, my bookshelves full of my own books in different languages. "You wrote these?" She picked up one of my novels. "Jessica Miller, that's you?" "Yes." "You're a best-selling author?" "Yes." "I had no idea." "You wouldn't. You blocked me from your life 8 years ago." She sat on my couch, opened the bankruptcy papers. "I need to show you something. About Mom. About where my money went." She pulled out bank statements, financial records, years of transactions. 3 years ago, Marcus and I broke up. The engagement ended. My influencer career was at its peak. I was making $20,000 a month from sponsorships. I bought a condo, a car, built my brand. Okay? Mom offered to help. Said she'd manage my finances, investments, savings, retirement. I was too busy creating content, so I gave her access to my accounts, power of attorney, trusted her completely. She showed me statements. This is my income, $20,000 monthly for 5 years. That's $1.2 million total. And this is my current account balance, $847. I stared. What? I'm broke, completely broke. The condo's in foreclosure. The car's been repossessed. I can't pay my credit cards. I'm filing for bankruptcy. Where did the money go? She pulled out more documents. That's what I asked. When the bank called about the foreclosure, I started investigating, found these. Transfer after transfer, from Olivia's account to our mother's account. $3,000 here, $5,000 there, sometimes $10,000, monthly, for years. Mom was transferring my money to herself? Yes. Look at the amounts. Look at the frequency. I looked. Over 5 years, our mother had transferred over $800,000 from Olivia's account to her own. Why would she do this? Keep looking. Olivia showed me more documents, receipts, purchases, credit card statements in Mom's name, designer clothes, jewelry, spa treatments, vacations, a new car, home renovations, all purchased with Olivia's money. Mom's been living off your income while you thought she was investing it? Yes, and when I confronted her, she said I owed her for raising me, for supporting my career, for managing my success. That's theft. I know, my lawyer says I can press charges, but I wanted to talk to you first. Why? Because there's more. She showed me another document, a loan application, in Olivia's name, for $200,000, co-signed by our mother. I never applied for this loan. Mom forged your signature? Yes, used the money to buy rental properties, in her name. When I couldn't make payments because I didn't know the loan existed, it destroyed my credit. That's why I'm in bankruptcy. Olivia pulled out her phone, showed me text messages, emails, evidence of our mother's manipulation. Text from Mom, 3 years ago. Darling, I invested another $10,000 for you this month. Your retirement fund is growing. But the bank statement showed that $10,000 went to Mom's vacation in Cabo. Email from Mom 2 years ago. I'm so proud of how responsible you're being with money. Your savings are at $300,000 now. But the statements showed Olivia's savings at $8,000. The rest was in Mom's account. Text from Mom 1 year ago. The market is doing great. Your investments are up 15%. But there were no investments, just transfers to Mom's personal spending. She lied about everything, Olivia whispered, for years, while I trusted her completely. Does Dad know? I asked him yesterday. He said he knew Mom was helping me manage money, but he didn't know the details. When I showed him the statements, he was shocked. Where's Mom now? At their house, refusing to talk to me. Says I'm being ungrateful, that she deserved that money for raising me. That's insane. I know. My lawyer says I have a strong case, embezzlement, fraud, forgery. She could go to jail. Are you pressing charges? I don't know. That's why I'm here. I needed to talk to someone who isn't involved, someone who might see this clearly, and the only person I could think of was you. The embarrassing sister? She flinched. I'm so sorry. For that. For everything. I was 24 and stupid. I cared about appearances more than people. I chose Mom's opinion over your presence, and I've regretted it for 8 years. You never reached out. I was too proud, too ashamed. I told myself you were better off without us, that you'd moved on. But I was wrong. About everything. She picked up my book again. You became a best-selling author. You built this life, this career, and I had no idea, because I cut you out over something as stupid as what you wore to a birthday party. Why are you really here, Olivia? Because I need you. Not your money, not your help with Mom, just you. I need my sister, the one I threw away, the one who was never embarrassing. I was. That afternoon we went to my parents' house. Together, Olivia, me, her lawyer, a police officer. My mom answered the door, saw me. Her face went white. "Jessica." "Hi, Mom. We need to talk." She looked at Olivia. "I told you not to involve her. This is family business." "I am family," I said, "even though you forgot that 8 years ago." We walked into the living room. My dad was there, looking devastated. "Catherine," the lawyer said, "we have evidence of financial fraud, embezzlement, forgery. My client is prepared to press charges unless you return the money you stole." My mom's face hardened. "I didn't steal anything. I managed Olivia's finances. She agreed to let me help." "Did she agree to you transferring $800,000 to yourself?" "I deserved that money. I raised her, supported her career, drove her to photo shoots, managed her schedule. I earned that money." "You stole it," I said. "You had power of attorney to invest it, not spend it on vacations and jewelry." "What would you know about it? You weren't there. You were too busy being authentic at your little bookstore job." "I was too busy being honest, something you clearly forgot how to do." My dad spoke up. "Catherine, did you really take all that money?" "I took what I was owed. Olivia made millions being an influencer. I made her that. I created her brand. I deserve to benefit." "You created her brand? She created her content. She built her audience. You just stole her money." "I invested in her future." "Where?" The lawyer pulled out statements. "Show us one investment, one retirement account, one savings bond, anything you actually did with her money." Mom was silent. "You can't, because you spent it all, on yourself, while Olivia lost her home, her car, her credit, her future." The police officer stepped forward. "Ma'am, you're looking at multiple felony charges. Embezzlement, wire fraud, identity theft for the forged loan. You could face years in prison." My mom's face crumpled. "I just wanted to live comfortably, after spending my whole life taking care of everyone else." "So you stole from your own daughter?" I shook my head. "You know what's really embarrassing, Mom? Not my bookstore job, not my jeans and hoodies. You, stealing from your own child. That's embarrassing." That was 3 weeks ago. My mom hired a lawyer. Olivia pressed charges. The case is ongoing. My dad filed for divorce. He's staying with me while everything gets sorted out. He apologized for not defending me 8 years ago, for enabling my mom, for choosing appearances over substance. I should have told Olivia she was being shallow, should have told your mother she was wrong, should have invited you to the party myself. It's in the past. But I'm sorry anyway. Olivia sold her remaining possessions. She's living in a small apartment, working a regular job, marketing manager at a startup, $65,000 a year, learning to live within her means. "It's humbling," she told me yesterday, "working a normal job, no sponsorships, no free products, just actual work. Welcome to how most people live." I'm sorry I looked down on this, on you, on anyone who wasn't living for the gram. You were young, influenced by Mom, taught that appearance mattered more than character. That's no excuse. I should have known better. We're rebuilding, slowly. She reads my books now, comes to my signings, cheers for my success instead of being threatened by it. "You were never embarrassing," she said at my last event. "You were real, authentic, yourself, and I was too shallow to see that as strength." We're both different people now. Thank God. I'm Jessica Miller. I'm 34 years old. 8 years ago, my sister uninvited me from her birthday party because I was embarrassing. My mom agreed. I disappeared, became a best-selling author, built a life they knew nothing about. Then my sister showed up with bankruptcy papers revealing our mom had stolen her entire fortune, over $800,000, for designer clothes, vacations, and a lifestyle she didn't earn. My sister lost everything. But she found something more valuable: herself, her integrity, her sister. If your family calls you embarrassing for not fitting their image, remember this: being real is never embarrassing. Being fake is. Build the life that makes you happy, not the life that looks good on social media, not the life that impresses people who don't matter. And sometimes the people who rejected you for being authentic will come back, humbled, broken, desperate. You get to decide then: forgive or walk away. Both are valid. I chose forgiveness because my sister didn't just lose her money. She learned who she really was, and that's priceless. Thank you so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. Your support means the world. And share in the comments: have you ever been called embarrassing by family? How did you handle it? I'd love to hear your stories. See you next time.